Everybody. Well, it's President's Day, and it's raining here in Southern California, folks. For those of you who don't know, my name's Spado. I'm known as the accidental gangster, from insurance salesman to Hollywood fixer. Folks, we got a lot to go over with today. So let's get some people here. Who do we have? Okay. All right, there's Agent Ort. Perfect timing, my friend. How you doing? Folks, we got speculation on this Nancy Guthrie. There's my gal Nancy. Wanderer, how are you doing? Great to see you. Thank you for coming. Okay? I got a lot of loyal people here, folks, and I want you to know that I thank you all for being here and supporting me and helping me with my channel. Oh, please subscribe. Yeah, Agent Orange, well, it's raining here, so it means it's coming your way. Folks, this Nancy Guthrie thing is 24-hour news, okay? You know, and Nancy Guthrie is coming out. For some reason, she feels that her mother's still alive, and by all means, she should. You know, this has got to be a devastating thing to have your mother abducted or kidnapped her. We don't know yet. Was this a kidnapping? Okay. And if for why? Why was she selected? Okay. You're right, Fred. It never rains in Southern California. They got to change the song. Seems like it's always raining in Southern California. Oh, you got your coffee? Oh, please subscribe, share. Hey, they got that hype button, okay? If you see that hype button, okay, let's get some people here, folks. All right, so keep sharing this here for me, all right? Folks, do you watch Ashley Banfield? She's a great reporter in the crime world, and she is adamant. She's got good sources. She said this comes from one of her best sources in the FBI, and they're looking at Tommaso Cioni, I think his name is, who is Savannah's brother-in-law, Nancy's son-in-law, who happened to be one of the last people to see her. Now, isn't it funny? You know the person that you see on the news all the time with the glove and that outfit on, okay? And they came out and they said his height is between 5'9" and 5'10". Folks, Tommaso Cioni, the husband of Annie Guthrie, brother-in-law to Savannah, is estimated to be approximately 5'9" to 5'10". Mandy, thank you so much, okay? Mandy hit that thanks button. Folks, you have no idea how much that helps me support my channel, okay? I put a lot of time, and printing costs me a lot because I can't work from the computer, so my computer is slower than hell. So I have to print everything out from my phone, okay? I wanted you to know that. But folks, he's 5'9" to 5'10". The same height. Maybe actually Banfield's correct. There's so much that we don't know. Here we are, we got the Pima County Sheriff's investigating, and we got the FBI investigating. Here it is, you got the sheriff from Pima County who likes to be on TV. He's sort of like Donald Trump, likes his face on TV all the time. And he's getting a lot of TV time. But he's messed this investigation up. I mean, he messed it up terribly. I mean, how do you get a pizza delivery guy to go deliver a pizza there? How do you get the pool cleaning crew come to clean the pool? For what reason? Who hired that pool company? You going to tell me that the pool company did not know what's going on at that house? Okay. Kind of crazy, huh? Oh boy. So, folks, leave me a comment. I want you to tell me what you think, okay? Is it Savannah's brother-in-law, Tommaso? We don't know. But he's obviously being investigated. Now, also, they found that glove. They found that glove 1.9 miles away from Nancy Guthrie's home. 1.9. In an area that's really cluttered with junk, broken bottles, all sorts of stuff there, okay? And they found that glove. Well, look, it's a pretty normal glove. You could buy it at Walmart, on Amazon. You could buy it anywhere to use. Okay, we don't know. All right? They found some DNA on it. Okay? Surprisingly enough, all right? Take a G Glab out of there, Mandy. All right? Tell him goodbye. Okay? If people can't be respectful here, all right, Mandy's going to throw you out of the room. All right? I believe in respect, folks. Savannah Guthrie saying, it's never too late for the kidnappers to come and say, all right? You might be right, Wanderer. We all could be right, we all could be wrong. We don't know. We don't know, folks. But I believe the FBI know more than the Sheriff's Department does, and there's an awful lot they're not telling us. Now, we don't know if the DNA on the glove is going to match up with anybody. We don't know that, folks, okay? Thank you, Mimi. I love you all, and I come here, folks, to give you my thoughts, okay, as a gangster, how I think, okay? And that's the best that I could do, but look, it's on the news 24 hours a day, and they don't know nothing. It's all speculation, but people are watching it, okay? This case has become enormous, all right? You're right, Leg Mark, they got nothing. All right? And look, you got to remember something. They might suspect somebody, but they need the proof. They need solid proof in order to convict them, or whoever this is. Now, there's a lot of speculation about the cartels. Well, folks, you know the border is only 1 hour away. 1 hour away from Tucson. So let's say it is the cartel. I don't think it is, okay? But let's assume that it is. 1 hour away. Even if it wasn't the cartel, it's 1 hour away. So we know that, they found blood. Somebody said they found blood inside and they found it outside. I didn't hear about them finding blood inside. Maybe perhaps you did. All right? If you did hear that there, please let me know. Yeah, I know TMZ's getting all these letters. Levin there, he looks exhausted. Have you seen him? Now you got to remember something. He's working with the FBI, so there's an awful lot he can't tell us either. Okay? All right? How you doing, Sheridan? Glad you came. Superfly. Thank you. Marilyn, I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate all you folks coming here. It looks like it's a slow morning. I thought people would be home today. Okay? But let's talk about the cartel speculation. All right? Some media analysts suggested potential cartel event, given the location to the border. I think that's bullshit. Why would the cartel want her? All right? I checked. Has Savannah ever done any of her broadcasting about cartels, putting them down, saying that? No, she hasn't. Okay? It was not in her realm of things to talk about. Okay? And so, leaves that out. Huh? And by the way, Trump says no immigrants are coming into the country, okay? He said not one, okay? He's totally wrong. Another lie from him, all right? It's not like it was with Joe Biden, that's for sure, okay? Immigrants are still crossing the U.S.-Mexico border, but the lowest level in over 50 years, and as of early 2026, 237,538 recorded crossing the border. So it's a lot lower than 15 million that Joe Biden had. Used to back in the day. There's a lot of ways to launder money, okay? And, these guys are asking for Bitcoin, supposedly, okay? When Bitcoin's the lowest it's ever been, give me a break, okay? You know me, I don't like Bitcoin, I don't believe in it, and I think it's just going to be a fad that someday, But let's talk about Nancy Guthrie's health. She had a pacemaker. Pacemaker needs to be monitored all the time. My friend Jimmy Kachi, who was the underboss here in Los Angeles, he had a pacemaker. And there was a way they monitored it, all right? They had to make sure it was working, okay? Are they doing that with her if she's still alive? And if she's still alive and they wanted money and really wanted money, wouldn't they give proof of life? It's the most natural thing to do. It's what all kidnappers do. So we don't know if this is really a kidnapping. Now, here's my assumption. Whoever it was had some sort of beef with Nancy Guthrie. Went to her home. Remember, there was nothing taken from her home. It was not a robbery, okay? Something happened, and they abducted her. She's an 84-year-old lady with a pacemaker and other health conditions. They didn't take her meds. And let's say they got her in a van or a car and that they drove away with her. This woman is going to be frightened, all right, which could lead to a heart attack, all right, which she might have died. It's just my assumption. Maybe they didn't kill her. Maybe it's just she died naturally, and now they don't know what the hell to do. So what do you do? In that case, you got to dispose of the body. Yeah, right. Maybe they roughed her up. That would frighten her. Okay? Huh? Yeah, Vince, I think she's passed on. Okay? And whoever got it, now it's very possible that they drove to Mexico and buried the body over there someplace. All right? What do you think of that? That could be. Look, they've been searching all around that area. Okay? Yeah, Jersey, you might be right. Maybe somebody don't like Savannah for some reason. Okay? Well, maybe it was to hurt her. But then again, could it be Tommaso? And his wife? Is she involved? I think her name is Ann. I'm not sure. Folks, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Okay? Please subscribe to my channel and help me. Okay? See, the longer I stay, the more people come. So I don't want to keep repeating myself here today. What kind of problem could Tommaso has with his mother-in-law? If it is him, we don't know. Okay? Hey, Michael, you don't like my old ass? Leave. Okay? You're not welcome here. We don't welcome people who are disrespectful. Okay? Throw them out, Mandy. And get Bimanda out of there, too. Okay? Bimanda. Goodbye. Anybody disrespectful, Mandy, throw them out. Okay? I'd rather sit here and talk to 20 people who have respect than have 100 and have the rest of disrespectful. Okay? Okay? I'm not here, folks. Trust me, I don't make any money on YouTube. Okay? So don't think I'm here for the money. Alright? I got a lot of other things to be doing in my lifetime. And even though I'm 81, don't think I'm just some old man sitting around doing nothing. Okay? I guarantee you, I do more in a day than most 20-year-olds. And I always got 5 or 6 things going on, different dealings. No, I'm not rich, okay? The government got all my money and all my indictments and during my lifetime, okay? And besides, I was never a saver of money. I loved the spending. I was a spender, folks. And you know how much money I gave away in my lifetime? You have no idea, okay? Being in the trunk, I don't know, it seems like the talking, everybody's got these SUVs today. I don't know about you, I don't like these SUVs. But everybody's got one today. What are we gonna do about it? We can't do nothing, okay? People say that Trump is using this for a distraction. Trump don't need this for a distraction. Trump's happy that this came up because it's distracting from the Epstein file. But people are not forgetting the Epstein file. They're going to continue, and continue. Okay? Isn't it funny? Here we talk about our Department of Justice in the United States. We got the FBI, the DEA, we got so many federal agencies, okay? But yet, Norway, France, other countries, all right, whose big people's names were in the Epstein file, they're getting indicted and they're going to jail in other countries. But not the United States, okay, on the Epstein thing. Nobody in the United States, because they're all Trump's friends. Simple, put that way, okay? Let's talk about Iran over here. Are we going to go to war with Iran? Huh? Yeah, I know. I know world people love the SUVs. I just don't. Okay? And you know, they use them for limousines. Look at back in my day, we had limousines that were classy. Okay? They were classy, nice long stretches. Had everything in there. You had the booze, whatever you wanted. Okay? You don't have that there in these SUVs, do you? Okay, yeah, they are high up. It's good for the drivers because they can see, but for the people in a car behind them, they can't see what's ahead. Okay? And I'm going to be a car man until the day I die. All right? See, everybody, I look at one world. I'm glad that we could agree to disagree. This shows you proof. This is living proof that we all can get along. All right. Lemons got swimming pools. Oh man, I haven't seen one of those. Okay, but what do you think? So, folks, I think we're very close to a war with Iran. Iran is not backing down. I hope not. Okay. Our economy's not doing well. Trump keeps saying this is the best economy ever. Prices in grocery stores are cheaper than ever. What's he know? He's never been in a grocery store. You know me. You know my energy comes from the sun. So when it's gloomy out like it is today, with rain, I'm not in the best of moods. I'm upset. I don't like a lot of things that are going on in this world. And even though, and I admit it, at least I admit it, I voted for Donald Trump. But I'm upset with him. I don't like what he's doing. Okay? No wonder you are absolutely correct. That's when war comes. All right? We as in a nation, people are protesting. They don't like what ICE doing. All right? People are upset with the economy. Okay? And I don't care how many times Trump gets up there and lies. Some people actually believe his lies now. Okay? After over a year, people, all right? People still believe him that it's cheaper in grocery stores. It's not. All right? Yes, Renee, it's raining hard here. Just take a look. Let me show you. All right? See how gloomy it is? All right? Do you see the rain bouncing off my patio there? Yep. So no sense in me going out today. Where am I going to go? Huh? What am I going to do, folks? Let's stick around. Anybody want to talk about something else besides Nancy Guthrie? Okay? Because I don't think this DNA is going to come back with proof of anything. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think so. I don't think so. What do you think, folks? Leave me a comment. Come on, I'm here. I want to hear from you. Yeah, lonely. Why can't I complain about prices? Because I'm in the most expensive city. Okay? It's not the city that sets the prices in grocery stores. Okay? USA is up 5-0 on Sweden and women hockey. Well, that's good. Sheridan, you agree with me on the DNA. Okay, that could have been homeless people. Where they found it, it's a homeless encampment there, everything. All right, so we don't know. All right? Hey, Savoy, is it the Mardi Gras started? Yeah, it's February, the Mardi Gras. I was there years ago, okay, for the Mardi Gras. What a great time I had, okay? Really, I had a great time. It's a lot of fun for anybody who hasn't been to New Orleans. And I got to tell you a story. We were, me, my friend Jim Duffy from Boston, his wife, and my wife, we were all together. We're walking down Bourbon Street. Folks, you want to listen to this, okay? When this little young black boy comes up, goes up to my friend Jim Duffy, and looks at him, and we stop. He says, I could tell you where you got your shoes. I'll bet you $20 I could tell you where you got your shoes. Jim said, now, remember how the kid is saying it, where you got your shoes. So Jim is thinking, this kid don't know where I bought the shoes. So he bet him the $20. The little kid said, you got your shoes on Bourbon Street, New Orleans. Jim had to pay him the $20. I thought that was funny. Yes, I'm Italian, so boy, thank you for telling them. Okay? Got to put a little humor in here sometimes, folks. Okay, because we got to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. All right? All right? I don't know about the Savannah Guthrie either. What do you folks think? All right? I think everybody's tired. The Jewish Mafia was good, USS Liberty. They were good guys. Okay? I knew a lot of them. Yeah. So, folks, it's funny. The guy that was putting the flowers around the cameras there, it wasn't a door ring that they call it. Okay, it was some other camera. They estimate he's 5'9" to 5'10". Tommaso Cione, Savannah's brother-in-law, is 5'9" to 5'10". Folks, this is a mystery, and I think this is leading to trying to find the body of Nancy Guthrie. I don't think she's with us any longer. Because whoever was, if they really wanted money, and this was a real kidnapping, all right? If this was a real kidnapping, they would have asked and demanded. Why go to TMZ? TMZ's not going to pay the money. And then they got a $100,000 reward out there. That's put up by, I think, the state. I'm not sure, okay? But Savannah Guthrie is worth over $40 million. And she hasn't come up with, hasn't offered $1 in a reward. She could offer $1 million reward and it wouldn't affect her money at all. Why isn't she doing that? $1 million is going to get somebody off their butt. $1 million is a lot of money, folks. All right? And folks, that's right. Thank you, Mandy, for reminding me. Okay, folks, I have a membership. Okay? It's $4.99 a month to join the Gangster Squad. So why don't you help support me, join the Gangster Squad, so you get information before anybody else does. Okay? You know, folks, I'm not making money here. Maybe I'll go to Patreon or one of those things, okay? Where I don't need 1 million subscribers. All right? James joined the Gangster Squad. Thank you, James. I appreciate that there. All right? All right? What did the son-in-law? That's a good question, Fred. What did he do with the body? What's anybody going to do if they got a dead body? Okay? They're going to bury it. That's what you do with a dead body. Okay? And he's going to bury it where nobody's going to be looking. And then again, you ask me, why are the FBI involved when it's a state case? The FBI does come in often to assist the local police. But if anybody crossed the border, or state border, or anything came in from out of state, that makes it a federal case. And Vince, I'm going to assume that they're talking to the son-in-law. Okay, they did that early on. Okay? Uh, Fred, what's there to figure out with PayPal? Okay? It's no different than any other. It's no different Cash App, Venmo, okay? Yeah, folks, I do have a PayPal. Anybody wants to send me money there to support me, okay? It's definitely appreciated. I hate coming here and have to ask for money, okay? I feel people say, hey, this guy is pretty good. They like me. All right, my comments are great that I get. All right. I'm not a technology genius. Me and technology just don't get along. Okay? Thank you, Beth. I appreciate that. Hmm. And Vince, you're on this social. You're on disability. Sorry about that there. Okay? Everybody loves that painting. That's for sure. That's a New Nation law. Okay? It's really funny. I watch News Nation, folks. All right, it's a fairly new network. Okay, and sometimes I like them because it's, I don't know why I like it. I watch it because I don't like Fox. Too one-sided. CNN, too one-sided. All right. Boy, this is a slow, slow day, folks. I thought people would be home, especially here in California, in the rain. All right? Tomorrow morning, I got to drive to the San Fernando Valley. I got to go to court for something. And I'll tell you something. I mean, they're brutal here in California. With traffic tickets, you can't believe. It seems like I'm in court. Yeah, Mandy. That thing, Ashley Banfield, she's not backing down. She got a lot of criticism for that there. All right, saying that it's Tommaso Cione. All right. Muhammad was great, absolutely. But so was Rocky Marciano. Okay? Let's not forget Rocky Marciano, folks. I want to talk about boxing, huh? You're right, Mandy. Ashley Banfield, she does good reporting. And she's not backing down one bit. Okay? She got a lot of criticism for accusing, all right, Savannah's brother-in-law, saying that he's the main target. And then I checked his height. His height happens to be the same, okay? Now, you know that image they show of the guy that was putting the flowers over the cameras there. Now, the outfit he had on, I feel like he might have stuffed himself with something, okay? From my eyes, I don't know, all right? What do you think, folks? I don't know. None of us know anything. So why I do this show, to come back here and tell you, all right? Tell you what I think. It's all speculation, okay? Now they got this new sniffer to detect the pacemaker, okay? And they're flying around the house. Whoever it was, folks, got long gone away from the house. So I think they're searching in the wrong areas. That's what I think. Well, folks, all we could do is wait and see. Do I identify as an American? I am an American. I was born here in the United States of America. I was born in Rome, New York. Does that make me American? But I'm of Italian descent. Okay? And I'm proud. I'm a proud Italian. I'm 100% Italian. Folks, why can't I get anybody to hit that like button over here? Okay, let's get this like button up to 100. Can we do that? Can you hit that button, folks? Don't cost you a goddamn nickel. Why people so lazy they can't hit that like button? All right? Why? Why are you even on YouTube if you can't like somebody or dislike it? All right? If you don't like it, hit the down button. You could do that too. Okay? Thank you, Jersey girl. You're Italian. Come on, folks. Don't be so lazy, okay? All right? I want you to tell me. You know this? Yeah, see people leaving now. Now they leave because I put them in their position. Yeah, we got it to 51. I'm Irish and German, but I'm a proud American. Huh? All right, folks. I'm gonna shut down now. Here, I done enough today. I might come back this afternoon. All right, if I find out any more information. All right. All my love and respect to you. Take care.